This episode of See Tolle Run is brought to you by FitSock, Grandma's Marathon, and MTech Results.
Hi, I'm Olympian Carrie Tullifson, and today we're talking running shoes with Dr. Paul Langer. So let's get after it.
So what I try to do when it comes to talking about shoes with patients, with runners, is kind of educate them a little bit on what to look for, but also a lot of it is just kind of learning to trust your instinct and what works for you. And so I find like newer runners don't always know what they like or even what's comfortable. More experienced runners kind of start to learn. And it isn't always just like one shoe or one model or one brand, it's certain features that they might like. A good shoe shop will say, oh, okay, so you like this about that shoe and you don't like this about that one, then you should try this shoe. So the good shops kind of know, how the shoes evolved and what feature of one shoe. If you like that, then they'll know what current shoe has that feature. So any kind of information you can share with the shop about even stuff you didn't like is good information for them. I always talk about comfort and kind of learning how to trust your instincts and learning the features that you like. So one study that I cite very often took a group of runners and gave them 5 different shoes to run in, and then they had them spend a week basically running in those shoes and then rating them from most comfortable to least comfortable. And then they brought them back into the lab and they tested their VO2, so they measured how they used oxygen while they were running in each shoe. And they found that the shoes that they rated as most comfortable, they were also most metabolically efficient in. So it would be cool if in a running store you could kind of test your oxygen uptake while you're testing out shoes. It's not necessarily working that way right now.
A little too new, but.
Absolutely. I always tell my runners that the way you move is as unique as your signature. Okay, so your body will choose the most efficient movement pattern based on what uses the least amount of energy and causes the least amount of discomfort. Some people have a wide range of comfort and some people have a really narrow one. And it's hard for those people that have a narrow one to kind of find the right shoe, but it does come down to trying them on, running in them. When you talk about comfort, comfort changes from standing to walking to running. So it doesn't make sense to buy a running shoe and stand in it and say, yeah, I think this is my one. You gotta run in that shoe. It's also why I really discourage people from ordering shoes online that they haven't tried on or run in, because you're really making a guess. And comfort is relative, and so that means that you have to make comparisons to find what's comfortable. And typically I recommend you try on at least 3 different shoes before you get your new shoe. And even like, you probably have some shoes that have been your favorites over the years, right? So, and I think most runners have. And when you have a shoe that you like a lot, I always tell people, even if you love that shoe and want to get it again, compare it to a couple more before you get the next model, just to make sure that you still love it.
How can we find you? Where are you at?
Well, I'm with Twin Cities Orthopedics full-time, but I also do some work with Marathon Sports during the running season. So typically March through November, I'll go to the store 1 night a week. Currently we're doing Wednesday nights. I do free evaluations, consults, and things in the store. And so if you have any questions, if it's about a shoe, if it's about an injury, whatever, I'm usually there in the evenings on Wednesdays.
Thanks for joining me for my interview with Dr. Paul Langer. Get after it. If you like this video, subscribe to the See Tolle Run YouTube channel by clicking here. Or check out my favorite episodes by clicking here. And don't forget to get after it.